Slow and steady wins the race. Have you ever heard that expression? It essentially means that it's better to start doing something slowly, but continuously than doing something very fast and then not completing it. It's actually associated with a fable called The Tortoise and the Hare. It's a well-known fable for kids. I bet all of you know it, but just in case you can't remember it or not sure of it, it's about a hare, a rabbit, and a tortoise, and they talk, and the tortoise claims that it's the fastest. So they have this race to prove which of them is the fastest, and the tortoise, thinking it's the fastest, starts, and the hare starts, and then overly confident in the middle of the race, that hare decided that he's going to win the race anyway, so he decided to take a nap in the middle of the race, and he wakes up to find that the tortoise won. So that's why people say slowly and steadily wins the race. And the whole point of this fable for kids is to teach them that patience is important and they should never stop, never give up, and all of that. But I tend to overthink things, so as a kid, I wasn't sold on the whole patience is a virtue thing, the journey and the whole this thing. All I thought is, okay, the rabbit is extremely silly and idiot, obviously, because he could have won that race if he just kept going and then had his little nap at the end of the race. So it's not about patience. The tortoise just got lucky. And just put it aside, as kids tend to forget about things, and I grew up, and then a few months ago I was reading a book by Jane Fonda, the very well-known actress. She was talking about aging and growing up and how she's frustrated with herself because when she reached 60 she wasn't yet very understanding about the whole patience thing. And she had a very small story. I would like to share it with you. She was talking that she, as a self-birthday gift to herself, she decided she's going to climb a mountain. So she went very eager and enthusiastic with her stepson and a guide, and she started walking off. Obviously, she's very healthy at 60. She kept going, and she was going very fast. They kept telling her slow down, and she just didn't care. She kept on going up the mountain, and in the middle, she got burned out. She couldn't complete. Not that she didn't have enough energy to complete that climb, she just didn't do it well. So at the end, she couldn't complete it. She went to the tent, and they completed the walk without her. Mind you, she started ahead, and she couldn't finish. So automatically my mind took me back to that fable we talked about earlier, that rabbit that took the nap, and it just hit me. Okay, maybe we didn't really understand that fable, or didn't help us to understand it. Maybe the rabbit didn't take a nap because he was overconfident. Maybe he took the nap because he needed to recharge. Because he got so tired running at the beginning that he just had to pause and take that nap. It was his need to recharge that made him lose the race, not because he was overconfident. So maybe that fable is not about stupidness, it's about that you need to take things slow. And somehow I just got it. And at this point I started to think, okay, maybe this is a lesson I need to learn. And I will start by applying it to my life. I decided to take it in a small way. Okay, every day I go to work. I live in Smoha. Traffic at Smoha is awful. Traffic at the morning, at the rush hour, it is a true nightmare. People come to me at work and say, how do you still drive? You live in Smoha. We don't drive anymore. We have drivers now. Or we just do anything. I would take a taxi instead of driving myself to work because it's that awful. So I tell them, well, it's quite easy. It's very easy. I usually just take the chance to think. I usually take that time. I decided I'm going to take that time as my own. That's 15, 30 minutes in the morning in the awful traffic. It's not going to be about getting to work as fast as I can. I'm going to get to work eventually. I'm going to get there when I get there, not a minute earlier. So, instead of just cutting people off and honking and swearing and being agitated and fighting all morning, I decided, okay, I'm going to blast my music loud. I like my music loud, so I'm going to blast it. I'm going to start thinking about life decisions. Things are important to me. I'm going to actually rehearse my Toastmaster speech in the car. I have all the time in the world. I tend to call friends, okay, and they have to be working friends, because I'm not going to wake up people from the middle of the sleep. I can text people telling them what's going on. I'm going to take that time to myself, and I'm going to enjoy that 30 minutes drive to work every single day. I do it, and it's very nice. Of course, I'm not a saint. There comes a time when I go cut people off and honk and swear at them. Get out of the way, I have to go. Sometimes I can't wait to get something. I want something and I want it right now. I cannot wait. I don't care. Why do I have to wait? I want it and I want it now. And then life reminds me, no you don't. You're going to have to wait like the rest of us, and I do. And actually, it's a lesson in itself, because they say, what was the saying? Further makes the heart grow fonder. The wait makes the heart grow fonder. When something is away from you, when you have to wait, your heart go after it, which is actually true. Only if you took it as a lesson. Only if you started to think, okay, I'm going to learn of that. It's going to be a learning experience, me waiting. Instead of fighting and saying, no, I'm going to get what I want now. So instead of being angry and agitated, I learn. So maybe we all need to stop and think that patience is actually a virtue. And maybe the journey is worth pondering upon. In a way, our entire existence is a waiting period, long and short. So instead of going really fast and burning out, we should go really slow and enjoy the journey.